everyone, it's Rachel. I hope you are having a fantastic evening so far. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another bedtime story. I just went down to my basement to look through my book collection, and I have a big stack that are going to be used for videos. Obviously, this is going to take some time to get through all of them, but I have mentioned before that I am a teacher, or soon to be one, and once I get my own classroom, I will have tons of books to stock the classroom library with. So I have a lot of good classic books that I think would be good for these type of videos because they're good for adults, for a nostalgia factor, and for children. So for that reason, I have pulled a lot of books that are really classic ones that I think older people would enjoy more. So yeah, most of them are like picture books, but I also pulled Matilda by Roald Dahl. This is probably one of my favorite books. It's always been one of my favorite movies, so I think I'm going to do a video, like a few videos reading this because it is quite long. And when I did that Magic Tree House reading, that like killed my voice. So I'm going to break this up, but I thought that would be a good one to read. So honestly, I don't know which one I'm going to pick. I thought I would pick with you so that I can kind of make some book sounds. I have an idea of which one I want to read, but it's at the very bottom. I'm really excited about all these. If you give a mouse a cookie, a pig a pancake, a moose a muffin, and if you take a mouse to school. I think those would be cute. I could maybe read all of them in one video. Okay. I think the one that I want to read tonight is by Eric Carle, which is the author of the last book that I read, Mr. Seahorse. But this one is called The Very Lonely Firefly. And I like it for a lot of the same reasons that I like the other story. Like I've mentioned, his artwork is just so amazing and I really like it. And also, the book makes really good sounds. So I'm going to take a sip of water because my throat is like, my voice is kind of going away. And then we'll do some tapping and finally get into the reading. I know the intro on this one was longer, but I wanted to explain my excitement over my reading videos. Before we get started, I also want to ask if you prefer this style of reading video or my other style where I am filming from above and all you see is the book. I like that from an illustration point of view. You can like see the words, you can see all the illustrations the whole time. But I think this style is more relaxing because it's more of that, your teacher or your mom reading you a story. But let me know. I'm more than happy to do both. So I'll kind of switch it up from time to time. Okay, I'm going to get into this now. The Very Lonely Firefly by Eric Carle. As the sun set, a little firefly was born. It stretched its wings and flew off into the darkening sky. It was a lonely firefly, and it flashed its light, searching for other fireflies. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a light bulb, lighting up the night. And they're saying, "Hear that noise?" The firefly saw a light and flew toward it. But it was not another firefly. It was a candle flickering in the night. She says, "What's going on?" The firefly saw a light and flew toward it. But it was not another firefly. It was a flashlight shining in the night. "Quiet out there." The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a lantern glowing in the night. The boys say, "What is it?" "Hey, stop fighting." The firefly saw several lights and flew toward them. But they were not other fireflies. There was a dog and a cat and who else? An owl, their eyes reflecting the lights. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a car's headlights flooding the night. They're saying, "Look, wow, it's beautiful." The firefly saw many lights and flew toward them, but they were not other fireflies. They were fireworks, sparkling and glittering and shimmering in the night. When all was quiet, the firefly flew through the night, flashing its light, looking and searching again. Then the very lonely firefly saw what it had been looking for. A group of fireflies flashing their lights. Now, the firefly wasn't lonely at all. Hopefully you can see all of the fireflies flashing their lights. So that was quite a quick story. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Most of the other stories that I have selected do have more of a plot and a storyline. So I apologize that this one was so short. I just like the repetition of the stories and the artwork. So I figured I would show you this one while I had it out. I'm probably going to be filming a few others either today or tomorrow. So there will be lots of reading videos up soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic night.